Yo guys, what is up? Fabio here. Hope you guys are all doing well and welcome to a new daily market outlook in which I'm going to be explaining exactly what the market is going to be doing, because as we can currently see, the dollar index is starting to break out of its consolidation range. So let's see if we can start pushing up higher as expected since Monday. Okay guys, so to begin with, of course, the dollar index, and yeah, pretty much the dollar has been doing exactly as anticipated. You can watch back Monday's video. As I explained, this was kind of our consolidation range in between 94.122 and 93.926. So as we can see, we had support down below over here. I also shared a chart with that in the community, and we are currently breaking this area of key resistance. So currently also breaking structure, breaking these highs, and price is now trying to create a new higher high. So yeah, expecting more upside from the dollar today, definitely. Let's see when we are going to start pushing in towards those areas of supply. I'm expecting a push in towards those areas of supply very soon. As you guys know, waiting for this swing high potentially to get taken out today or tomorrow at around 94.378. Furthermore, we have some supply located up above over here at around, what is it? Let's see, 94.412 up until 94.605. So yeah, today expecting further dollar bullishness after coming from that area of 4-hour demand at around 93.926. So yeah, expecting more bullishness, and that is pretty much it. We have some consolidation over here, so probably once we reach this zone, we will see the dollar slow down a bit. So yeah, that's the dollar index, expecting more upside. So let's head over to Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar trade played out to absolute perfection. This was a very early setup. Took this one from my bed. This is pretty much what I explained in yesterday's YouTube video as well, what I was expecting. As you guys can see, we rejected this area of supply over here, which broke this ascending trend line, and essentially after that we saw further downside with a push, and a beautiful push in towards the downside. So yeah, first of all, first target got hit at the 0 fib, and then after that shortly the -27 got hit as well for my full target. After that, you guys can see that we saw a beautiful push in towards that -618 fib extension. But yeah, with the dollar bullishness, we have just been pushing down lower and lower. So a good 2.8% trade. Yeah, really happy with it. As you guys can see, furthermore, we had 1, 2, 3. So we had ascending wedge confluence alongside the fib setup, alongside supply, textbook setup essentially. So yeah, furthermore, we had this upper zone, which I was also calling out, which could be hit, but as you guys can see, the double top was enough to push price back down. Furthermore, was just really happy with the overall level of supply, the wedge and the fib confluence that we had on this setup. Pretty much a textbook setup. Yeah, the retracement matured due to the wedge being matured as well. So let's head over to euro dollar. Oh yeah, by the way, of course, expecting further downside on Aussie dollar as well with that dollar bullishness. Let's see if we can make a move in towards this swing low at 0.73235. So let's head over to euro dollar and euro dollar. So euro dollar just missed my entry yesterday. Pretty sad. Needed 1.16114 to get hit. As you guys can see, euro dollar was just super messy yesterday. Just consolidation all over the board, up, down, up, down, up, and now finally really down alongside that dollar index breakout. Yeah, was waiting for an entry, but an entry did not occur in line with my plan. And when a setup isn't in line with your plan, I just skip it. So it is what it is. Currently looking at the current market structure. What am I expecting? Well, essentially I am expecting further downside. Just checking my other chart as well. Yeah, so expecting further downside. It is pretty clear this setup. Not expecting that much. As you guys can see, we just missed supply over here inside of this basing candle where we saw that massive push from. So yeah, also not a scalp for me. Currently just moving downwards. Yeah, looking at this 4-hour chart, there is not that much to be said. Yeah, everything is bearish essentially. 4 hours bearish, daily is bearish, 1 hour is bearish. So just expecting further downside from euro dollar. Trade with the trend. Essentially just going to be waiting for these lows to get taken out once again. So either this low over here, which I called out yesterday, 1.15493, see a fake out on that, then a push up, or just a straight push in towards this swing low over here at around 1.151. So yeah, that's euro dollar, expecting more downside. So let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar, yeah, pound dollar has been very messy, still waiting for more upside until I can take a short. All time frames essentially are looking bearish. However, the daily is looking a little bit indecisive because the daily has not yet made a new lower low. Diving in towards the 4 hour, the 4 hour is clearly bearish, so I would take a sell if we do push up a little bit higher. Currently not at a level of interest for me personally. Don't know if it is even going to move in towards those levels of interest due to the dollar, being bullish. But still, the pound could still change the individual trend on GU. So yeah, I would need to see a push up high before any possible shorts. So yeah, that's pound dollar. Let's head over to and Kiwi dollar moving down lower as expected. Pretty clear, as you guys can see. This level, which I called out yesterday, 0.71147, got tapped to perfection. After that, we saw a reaction from it. But yeah, Kiwi dollar is kind of like the same as pound dollar. If you look at the 4 hour, you can see that we haven't created a new higher high, so the Kiwi dollar is still bearish. But yeah, I'm not going to be taking longs from here because of the bearish nature of price on the 4 hour. We have been creating new lower lows and lower highs, so essentially you would expect a new lower low to be created very soon. But yeah, no entries over here. Only if we were to pull back up, we could look for another entry. But looking at the current 1 hour structure as well, it's not that clean in my opinion, so I would probably just stay out of this pair for now. So let's head over to gold. And gold is dumping now finally. Was in a short yesterday with the VIP community. It was a break-even trade. Pretty messy market structure. Was hoping last night that we were going to go for those swing highs, because then it would have been an even stronger push down. But yeah, I'm still expecting a push further down in towards 1796 very soon. Are we still going to push up higher, then take out 1834.195 and then dump? That is kind of what I'm going to be waiting for. I am expecting a sell-off on gold. It could happen now, so I'm just gonna, let me see quickly, the 1 hour, yeah. So let's see, guys. As you guys can see yourself, gold is just super choppy at the moment. Currently just viewing this trend line over here. Let's see if we can break that trend line. We have this ascending structure. As you guys know, ascending structure is bearish, so we just need to break out of this ascending channel in towards the downside, and then we can look for those further shorts in towards 1796. So yep, that is it for the dollar and for gold. Thank you so much for joining in to this video. Leave a like and yeah, join the community if you have not yet. Link is in the description down below. Thanks, guys.